because of the rapidly changing environment, people and companies engage in a host of new activities, and it's very important that a company knows the talent it has available to engage in those activities in advance rather than attempting a lot of these new activities in new markets, new regions, without a firm understanding of the talent it has to deliver against the requirements in those regions and or those markets.
You have to look at the business drivers, the business need, based upon those senior executive interviews. And then beyond that, you have to look at the current state of learning and development.
A company has to decide if it needs a corporate university for the same reason it decides to engage in any business activity. It has to drive revenue, it has to reduce costs, or it has to create an asset against which future revenues can be derived.
A corporate university is fundamentally about aligning learning and development with business need.
It's more about thinking, how are we building workforce capabilities? And the key role is, it's not just L&D, it's the leadership team of the organization that also plays a very critical role.
The CEO wants to know, why do we need it? What does it look like? How will it operate? How much is it going to cost? What will be the benefits? And what's the plan? To build a strong business case, you have to start by interviewing the top executives of the company to understand the business need and understand how well learning and development is doing today.
When you develop a business case, the things you have to look at are the probability that your cost estimates are correct and the probability that your returns, forecasted returns, are correct. And you have to weigh those probabilities and give your business leaders a range of possible outcomes and a range of return on investment based upon your estimates, both high, medium, and low.
The corporate university handles a big part of talent management. Within talent management, which can go from selecting the right people all the way to retaining the best people, there's a huge part about developing people. And corporate universities deal primarily with that part.
To embark upon any business activity without a financial model says, I'm not sure where I am going with this. Therefore, the model is absolutely a necessity. You can engage in very simple activities for training and development, for learning and development when you begin your corporate university, and the paybacks therefore may also be small. You can have a very extensive corporate university development cycle, a very expensive cycle, and the paybacks could be very large.
Start to define the value points, how we're getting people ready faster, we're getting productivity out of people more quickly, how we're getting salespeople up to speed on products faster, how we're getting out to market faster. When you start analyzing those kind of characteristics and you start adding up the money, it is significantly higher than anything you would ever save by driving efficiency out of the training organization.
I would quantify it based on the improvement of business metrics: revenue, customer sat, which drives revenue, decreased employee turnover, which reduces costs, but I would always tie it to a business metric.